equipment company. We have lifetime guarantees and warranties on all the products, 24/7, 365 tech, sales, and customer support. We have perhaps the largest inventory of items that not only can you buy, but you can rent as well. And we have a very extensive video library where you can peruse the video library and check out our demonstration videos. We have the largest inventory of surveillance videos, bar none. Look at the bug detectors. Look at us demonstrate the Nanny cameras, the listening devices, voice recorders, GPS trackers, etc., etc. We have an extremely large inventory of videos and videos to look at, articles to read, articles on such esoteric subjects as smartphone detection and interception, prevention of electronic harassment, targeted individuals. We talk about the legality of jammers, GPS jammers, and cell phone blockers and interceptors and all of that. There's just a ton of information, so you'll come away probably more educated than a lot of the private investigators and intelligence agencies, et cetera, because we've accumulated tons and tons of information throughout the years. So, but this particular session that we're dedicating to today has everything to do with terms and conditions that we read on various websites. So for better or for worse, when you go to Amazon, when you go to YouTube, when you go to Facebook, et cetera, you see 10, 20, 30, up to 50 pages. For instance, as with the case is with Apple, you could have 50 pages of terms and conditions and privacy policy related information, and no one really has the time or the legalese experience to sort through all of that information. So typically what happens is you just scroll down as quickly as possible and you click on agree, and then that's pretty much it. But what we're bringing to you today is hopefully a solution or a step in the right direction. This particular company we found called Terms of Service Didn't Read. Okay, Terms of Service Didn't Read. Okay, it's basically a browser plugin, and you can add it to your Chrome or your Firefox, et cetera. Now, when you go to the terms and conditions pages of Amazon and Facebook and YouTube and et cetera, Apple, you get a chance to see the activation of a ratings mechanism that rates the terms and conditions visually in graphic form, or rather, and where you just see a letter system. Either it's going to be an A, or it's going to be all the way at the opposite end is going to be an E. Okay, and you typically want to see an A as close as possible versus an E. According to the company, they say we're a user rights initiative to rate and label websites' terms and privacy policies from very good Class A to very bad Class E. And the terms of service are often too long to read, but it's important to understand what's in them. Your rights online depend upon them. We hope that our ratings can help you get informed about your rights. Do not hesitate to click on a service below. This is what they're putting on their page to have more details. You can also get the ratings directly, again, as I mentioned, by way of a browser plugin directly in your browser by installing a web browser add-on. Okay, and so when we're talking about Terms of Service Didn't Read, it's the name of the company. By the way, Terms of Service Didn't Read is a young project started in June 2012 to help fix the biggest lie on the web. Almost no one really reads the Terms of Service we agree to all the time. The background of the company is as follows. The rough idea started around 2011 at the T.O.S communications camp near Berlin, with people from Unhosted. All this information is on my LinkedIn page, so you can go there and check out the details of this. But I'm just going to let you know some of the highlights. With people from Unhosted, a movement to create web apps that give users control over their valuable user data and privacy. Since June 2012, Hugo Roy Hugo and Roy, ROY, or you can find him at Hugo Roy, D as in David, one word, has taken the lead for the project and started the legal analysis. Ultimately, all the work is transparent and the discussions happen in public. Our work is funded by nonprofits, organizations, and individual donations, and it gets released as free software and open data. So the good news is they don't sound like they're beholden to corporate America or any other companies that are going to give them money in exchange for restricting what we can do and what we see and what the software or the plugin can do. It's open source or open data, and it's free software. And this allows a great deal of transparency, as they mentioned, even on their own on the website. For instance, so A is the best terms of service. They treat you fairly, respect your rights, and will not abuse your data. B means the terms of services are fair towards the user, but they could be improved. C, the terms of service are okay, but some issues need your consideration. D means the terms of service are very uneven, or there are some important issues that need your attention. The class E, the terms of service raise some very serious concerns. And then and then if they haven't rated it yet or haven't gotten to it, we haven't sufficiently reviewed the terms yet. And usually in that case, that's where users come in and they need to lend some assistance to this user initiative and rate the site, or rather review the terms and policies, and so we can get a rating on those particular sites where we haven't gotten one already. Okay, so please bear in mind that the project is still in its in its early phases, and that most data is subject to important changes. So what does TOS mean? The name is inspired by an internet acronym, TL semicolon DR, which stands for too long, didn't read, and is often used on blogs and emails when a block of text is just really long and that people are too lazy to read the whole stuff. It was intended more as a code name than as a real name, but it seems that people like it, do use. So this is what they're saying on the website. And again, we're going to include a link so that you guys can access this information on my LinkedIn page, and of course find out exactly what we can do now that we have this type of user initiative organization, if you will, to work with. Because again, right now we don't have a whole lot of choices in terms of the companies that we can work with. But I'm going to put a chat. I'm going to put a link in there so that you guys can clearly see that we're going to allow you to go and get additional information. See, tiny URL. Let's see. I think that URL went in there properly. Let me check. Okay. I don't know if that URL went in there correctly. Let me try something else here. Okay. So I think this is going to be a very good, valuable tool for a lot of people. I see. Because I haven't seen anything like it, before, and I think we're going to really benefit by being able to go to a website or use this browser plugin and find out exactly what we need to know. Okay, I think that link worked. I'm going to see if I could take the other one out of there somehow. But Anyway, that second one is the one we need. So you can hopefully copy it somehow. But anyway, I'll figure out how to put more information into the video so you can find out more about it. But anyway, we're going to conclude this session, and we just want to let you know that terms of service can now be reviewed by way of a browser plugin, and we have a rating system, a labeling system that basically use just simple letters A through E, and that's pretty much it in terms of the complexity of it. So we're going to go ahead and conclude this particular session, and as usual, we welcome you guys to participate in these sessions and spread the word and share it amongst everyone else, of course, and then let's find out how to make the internet a more safer, understandable place, okay, for all of us. So you guys have a good day and take care. Bye.